He was standing on the far sideline, kicks it over to Morris. Morris, the 3 DNPs in his series, but the Mark James snatching down the rebound. Here is KCP sitting out with that injured knee in the last game. James inside on the attack.
To always get himself in foul trouble.
And Shooter has been quiet the last couple of games after erupting in games 1 and 2. Book fires from deep.
It's always good to get that first one to go down.
James teeing up the deep 3 and connects. Make or miss, but preferably on those missed shots as Book sets up Morris. Goes off the glass.
Fastest team in
something that the Laker fans have talked about wanting and needing to see more of from LeBron James is Drummond on the rebound putback. Last 3 playoff series for LeBron James, or playoffs total, as can't get the 3 from CP3, but Bridges knifing in.
The Suns have to continue to exhibit in this game.
Ball on the inbound, get to Crowder, catch and shoot 3 on the way, deposits it during the season, but as we mentioned, has only played 12 total minutes through the first 4 games. Book, fading, firing, and here's the Suns on a push. Booker with a dribble hesitation, draws the contact with the little window work. Fans being in the house. Here's Bridges, swings it around to Payne, gets the open look from deep. Knocks it down. Timeout LA.
Picked up by Bridges. Out there, Caruso, Gasol, Kuzma, Matthews, and LeBron James. Driving inside, slithering for...
shooting the ball, 3-pointers, getting to the rim. What a backup player their campaign is for this ball club.
Punishing LeBron James, Caruso. James is on Bridges. Matthews is on Payne. Cameron Payne again elusively taking it in, squirts inside for Lee. Matthews out to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Crowder defends. Kicks it out. Kuzma running 2. Got it from 15 on the fly. It's Devin Booker, the All-Star. Kaminsky a screen for Payne's triple.
He is looking to score, and he is delivering.
Here comes LeBron. Johnson there. Oh, what a great
Strength and his skill level. I'd like to see more of that from LeBron.
James with 7. Good fake there. Evasive move inside. Booker hits the deck. Fouled on the play. Counted for 2. Booker with 12. This Phoenix team. LeBron now works on Torrey Craig. 3rd different defender on James. Easily finds Kuzma. Cut of 8. 13 points on 8 shots. And James holding it again. Screened by Drummond. Into Drummond, pick and roll. Scooping up. Payne against Schroeder. Kaminsky picked up by Drummond. They got him way outside. Booker blows by, takes it up, and puts it down. Sodas, but there he is watching like everybody. This is a must-see game. Series tied at 2. Kuzma takes it himself. Aggressive with clock and shot clock. Booker has been the star. 15 points on 9 shots. Got the screen. Launches a 3. Got it!
2 from deep for Book. We talked about the struggles of both teams from downtown. Payne on the drive, scoop and score. Suns with numbers if they push. On the drop-off. Suns with their biggest lead. Here is Cameron Payne. Continues to be a fly in the ointment of the Lakers. Can't change it. Can't change it. James, shoulder down. Blocked by Torrey Craig. Brought the hammer to the king.
Normally when the team that's being outworked, the Suns are getting all the lucky bounces.
Book fading from the corner.
Help them out.
Well, they've done it without Chris Paul scoring. Gets to look at the 3. Yes!
17-1 run for Phoenix. LA hasn't scored a field goal in over 5 minutes, and a drive by Chris Paul as he slices for 2.
Slices indeed. Too many drive-bys here. Suns easily getting to the basket against this defense of the Lakers.
Paul, McLemore is on him. Down to 3. Dancing. 15-footer Chris Paul. Doubled by McLemore. Screen. And outside it goes. Crowder with a 3. And Paul has got 3 assists, 3 boards, 7 points. Booker outside. Bridges 3.
Finds energy. Well, right now tonight, the Suns have all the energy. They're whipping the ball around, playing unselfish, and just textbook offense here on display. the strength just not quite there to have that kind of power on those long-distance jump shots.
Good screen by Ayton and a shot on the fly with 6 points. Setting a wall. Schroeder fights through it. Inside pass. Broken up. Intended for Bridges. And now it goes to Caruso. He'll take it the other way.
It's fantastic. Back and forth. Adjustments made. Different storylines. Not a typical first-round matchup. Beautiful cut in
percent shooting for the Suns. 32% shooting for the Lakers. Gushing into the paint was Paul. And
outworked and outplayed on all facets by the Phoenix Suns.
Bad pass right there by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and a spinner put up into Caldwell-Pope, Schroeder, and James.
And we talked before the game about LeBron James and Schroeder having to play big, but the two of them. So it's you know, it's just puzzling right here. I did not see this coming whatsoever.
Step back three, Crowder.
And it's almost like after the heartbreak of Game 2 and Game 3 for the Suns, and then making the necessary adjustments as LeBron. No ball movement, no player movement right now for the Lakers on their offensive end, playing right into the hands, and as you see on the other end.
So they had actually strengthened, they thought, blocked inside by Bridges on a slashing move by Schroeder. But they felt like, you know, we know exactly what we're up against. Tough shot, down the hatch it goes. Booker only got things right. Well, they hired the right coach, Imani Williams. They make the deal for Paul. They pay Booker, who takes this shot right here and drains it. They've done everything right, but this town, as great a basketball city as it is, has not had a lot of winners over the last 10 years. LeBron from three.
Last year, and of course on display with their record in the bubble, winning 8 in a row. So they felt good about themselves going into the offseason. You bring in Chris Paul, you bring in Jake Crowder, the expectations rise, and they have delivered as Chris Paul. Oh, man.
It's Schroeder. Well, Paul, a three by LeBron.
The perfect teammate, the perfect player, the perfect leader for this team at this stage.
Kuzma in for Caruso.
Versus North Carolina in Cameron. And we're sitting behind the bench, and he has a notepad taking notes while watching Coach K. And I'm looking at him rolling my eyes like, are you serious? Like, really going to take notes in Cameron? And maybe I should have been taking notes, because he's turned out into an incredible. These guys have responded, and now, you know, on the verge here, they pull this game out, one game away from dethroning the defending champion.
Began at Pitt and finished at Carolina. Here comes Payne. 14 first half. Not in his career, and he had to kind of move around to a few locations, a few addresses, to find out what was missing. James hitting from out. So in there right now for Phoenix, Payne, Kaminsky, Cameron Johnson, Craig, and Booker.
Afraid of the moment, thrives in that moment, and time again, we've seen him step up and deliver.
James carves his way in 11 finals. Tracking data used, Athletic coming up with some of those notes. Cameron Johnson triple.
Basketball player.
3 steals, 2 blocks as campaign going low to avoid the foul. Kuzma step back 3, got it. Make 11 tonight, but LeBron James, 6 of those. Cam inside, gets the finish of the
shoot the ball. And you look at the Lakers, who are a big team, and obviously
Jalen Horton-Tucker with a lob. Montrezl Harrell in.
Caldwell Pope and Schroeder. Between all 3 of them.
Dario takes the dime.
You don't have too many chances to win.
Yeah, and you know, I think, and you've said this a couple of times, the way this season has gone. In those games, they never found a consistent group that could give Frank Vogel any. Well, you see the strength there from Jalen Horton-Tucker. Game tonight, about an hour or so before tip. On the floor, working, just really shooting drills more than anything.
I guess the positive thing for them is that he was out there. But normally with a groin, they just make him go sit down for a while.
Sticks! Drop.
The extent of his aggravation to his shoulder again. It seems like he's okay. He's been over there smiling on the bench, and he seems to be.
Jared, part of that Last Suns playoff team in 2010 lost to the Lakers as Dario fading. Final seconds winding down as the Suns take control.